I love history.
It's a historical item. It may not be worth that much, but I consider it a treasure. To me, they're all treasures.
Beginning in the late 19th century, the Timothy Eaton Company mail-order catalog made it possible for people in remote communities to buy everything from clothing to hunting equipment, all delivered by train to their nearest station.
In the world of trunks, this is a good one. This tells the story of a family over many generations. All their heirlooms, their history.
This stuff might not have a lot of monetary value, but it's history. And history items connect with people.
The consulate moved to this neighborhood in 1954 to serve the growing number of Yugoslavian immigrants in the city. It became the site of regular protests and was bombed twice in the 1960s. Those responsible were opposed to the authoritarian rule of Tito, the Yugoslavian president at the time.
This was the 1870 property owner, Daniel Casey.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So that was inside
so
the
cool.
wall here when they built the addition.
It's amazing that's still here.
What is it?
What do you think?
One of those games, you whack-a-mole?
It's an antique vibrator.
In the early 20th century, some in the medical community attempted to explain symptoms of anxiety, irritability, and the loss of sex drive in women. The diagnosis was called female hysteria. One of the treatment methods prescribed was the use of mechanically vibrating massagers. It wasn't until the 1950s that the diagnosis of hysteria as a mental disorder fell out of use.
You want to see something really cool?
I do. I'm in. All right, brother, let's go.
That's a bullion furnace. It was set up for the small-scale mine. In the day, that's how rich the silver deposits were. One could just take a hammer or a chisel or a drill and peel it off the walls underground. They used to bring it here and you smelt it into bars. They poured the silver into molds like this right here.
There's no tobacco cards, man. So the first use of these was in cigarette packages to stiffen them, because they're soft packages, and this was so the tobacco would be preserved. This is why I never listen to a PM that tells me there's nothing to salvage. They just look at the building and say, let's wreck it, get out of there, it's a bunch of junk. If I didn't go in there, all this history would be history. It'd be buried somewhere in a landfill.